I was like, okay, I'm done. I got everything I need to do. I can finally take it easy. But unfortunately, I got another prediction. Hey folks, Ethan here. Welcome back for more with this good news. Oh man, this was completely unexpected for me, and I thought I was going to get like a half-week break from after I made my recent video about Joanna, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I got everything I need to do. I can finally take it easy. But unfortunately, I got another prediction. It was actually two tornado events that I was like totally not prepared for. So this was on the pretty much on the day that I got the video out, which was the Joanna video. And this was kind of long though. It was kind of almost the same thing I got with the Arizona tornado. But this one was a different prediction though. It was a visual prediction, not a storm radar prediction like I did showing you guys before about that. This one was actually two different ones. I thought these two were the same, but when I look back to it, it's different. I will have a video playing right here for you guys about the drawing. So this first one though, was kind of a bit weird though. And both of these were in the daylight, not at night. If it was at night, I'll have to be a lot more, I'd say a lot more descriptive, I would say. Like, I have to put in a lot more details. But this one wasn't that bad for me to understand, but the bad part is I don't really know where this is going to be. Anyway, continuing on what I was going to say is that this was kind of funky because I'm going to be going into a little bit of meteorology type of terms here. So this wall cloud, if you guys understand what that is, it's a lowering in the storm's base. So that is the main thing to watch for twisters. So this wall cloud was really finicky, really scuddy though. It was pretty big, but it was acting very bizarre. And I realized I was trying to make a twister, but I think it had trouble doing it. And for some reason, I think it took about almost like a minute, I'd say. But I think Spirit was kind of speeding up the process. I'm like, I don't know why you're kind of speeding up the process. I'm trying to watch it carefully, but I guess I understand why Spirit wanted me to kind of speed up the process of how the twister is going to form. So I was like, okay, I guess that'll be fine. And it wasn't that big. The twister itself wasn't too big, and I think this was maybe, I'm not saying it's an EF1, but I think this one's an EF2, and there is a lot of rain behind it, so I did see a lot of rain behind the wall clouds. Like, okay, we're probably going to have another rain or tornado in that process. And then the next piece I'm going to show you right here is that this tornado was already in progress, and this is actually a very interesting elephant trunk tornado. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's that for example, take an elephant trunk and then make like a long snaky tube, basically. But what's really kind of disturbing is that this wall cloud base, it's really high. I'm like, this is a little higher than it should be though, because usually a wall cloud base is much lower, but the base for this one though, it's much higher than it should be. I'm like, that's really weird. I'm like, really, any tornado would kind of have that type of feature. Like, you'll have a tornado, but you rarely don't get to see a really high base for a long funnel cloud to form down. And it's really rare for that to kind of happen these days. But this isn't the only tornado that we have. There is actually another twister right next to the same wall cloud. I'm like, wait, what? I did not even see this thing. What's really weird is that the funnel cloud itself, the way it's shaped, it was actually, like, the second tornado was actually right on it, but it didn't appear until this main funnel cloud moved slightly a bit. And that's where I got the second funnel. I'm like, uh-oh, I think we're gonna have a twins day. What I mean by that is pretty much twin twisters, I would say. And that's really rare for something like this to happen, though. I would call this well, what I'm going to go into terms is that this is actually a cyclic supercell. If you guys don't know what that is, a cyclic supercell means that this supercell is capable of producing either multiple tornadoes, or it'll produce one and it'll die out and then it'll produce another one. That's how basically it works. But this one's going to have twins, basically. And do I know where these two are going to be heading off, though? I don't know where this location's going to be. And they're both in daylight, so. But the thing I will give you guys a general idea is that I was actually on a highway, which is kind of bizarre. But I don't know where this is going to be at, though. That's the main issue. I'm trying to think of, like, where this could be going to, and I still don't know where this is going to be at. Anyway, this is all I have for you guys, though. But, yeah, we're going to have one supercell that's going to have maybe possibly negative 2 pretty good size funnel, and the second supercell thunderstorm we're going to have 2 tornadoes, but this one was already on the ground, and it's pretty, the base of the storm is pretty damn high, so it's like a pretty lengthy funnel cloud, and I never thought I could see one of those again. So that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully this was very helpful for you guys to know about. And funny thing is that yesterday we actually did have a tornado in my state, but it was too far north. I think this was, I don't know if this was an EF3 or an EF4, but we did have a twister yesterday. And I was like, this better not be the one I predicted, but this wasn't the one I predicted, so it wasn't the same, but I was a bit surprised that we had that. Overall, that's all for the second news. Hopefully this was helpful, you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.